I'm Kirby703, and I'm running Spelunky. So, I don't have a commentator to introduce right now, so I think I'll just get started. So, time starts when I select the character. So, we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So, Spelunky is a roguelike game released, I want to say in 2012. Apparently, I didn't prepare for this quiz. But we're going to start off right away with the blackout glitch. It's going to let us sneak into the tutorial with some extra resources. So all this lore I'm skipping through says that we've come down to these caves searching for treasure, and we want to get it, get out alive, and then we'll be rich beyond our wildest dreams. So traditionally, you go through the tutorial and it teaches you how to jump, how to use your whip. That's the main tool we've got. And all these bombs and ropes that I'm currently spending. So the blackout glitch let me sneak in some resources into the tutorial, so I know exactly what to do. But for the rest of the run, I will have no idea what's coming. So everything's randomly generated on the fly once we're out of the tutorial. And I'm basically just going to be adjusting to things as I see them. Spelunky is more about learning skills than specific tricks or, little cues here and there. But the objective today is to get all shortcuts and defeat Olmec, who's the final boss of the game. So there are 4 worlds that I'm going to be showing off today. This is the mines. It's world 1. Whoops. Each world is 4 levels long. And at 4-4, we've got Olmec, our final boss of the game. So, as with most roguelikes, you start at the beginning with no items beyond your health and 4 bombs and 4 ropes. And you don't always have to start at the beginning. There are some shortcuts. They're in the game to allow new players to, practice later zones rather than having to get there every time just to practice things. And what we're going to be doing is unlocking these shortcuts. You'll see how we do that at the end of this 1-4. And then once we unlock all the shortcuts, we're just good to go to the final boss to, gloss over every difficult part of the game. Spelunky is actually very difficult. It took me hundreds of tries to beat the first time. And that was over dozens of hours. But now I'm a speedrunner, and hopefully it poses no challenge to me. We'll see if I've jinxed myself already. So this friendly guy here you're seeing is the Tunnel Man. We're skipping past all of his dialogue for now, but he's saying, hey, I'd like to dig a tunnel from the start of the mines, where you are, to the start of the jungle, which is that green zone you just saw for a moment. And I need a bomb to clear the way. And so we gave him the bomb, but he's not done with the tunnel yet. Next, he's going to ask us for a rope, and then he's going to ask us for some money. And then 3 deliveries later, each made at the end of the 4th level, we get ourselves a jungle shortcut, and then we're going to be playing from the jungle. So, and then the trend goes on from there. 3 more deliveries from the jungle, and we're going to have the ice cave shortcut, 3 deliveries made at the end of 3-4, and we get the temple shortcut. And then we only played the temple once. There's no shortcut to the secret world 5 you might have heard about. But we just beat Olmec, and then that's the end of the run. We could just run all shortcuts, but including Olmec does make it feel much more like a completion of the game since we're actually finishing it. So let's see. As far as strategy goes, you're just seeing me run through all of these areas. Hopefully watching out a little bit for traps, maybe, here and there, because I don't want to be murdered or anything. We're already at the 2nd Tunnel Man delivery, and we're going to head back to the start of the mines one more time. He's going to ask for $10,000 the next time. I think it's to buy more pickaxes or something. I don't actually remember his dialogue, because I always move through it as quickly as I can. Funny how speedrunners do that. But we'll go a little bit out of our way for money, but we're not going to dilly-dally too much because it is a speed run. We do still want to be going places. And then at the end of this, we'll be in the jungle. So I don't think I've anything more to explain right now. If you want to throw over to a donation or anything.
Cool. Eldritch Mecca sent in $5 and says, Spelunky is one of my favorite games, and I'm really excited to see it run today. Good luck to Kirby, and may the game be kind.
Thank you. I hope it's kind. Everything's random, and you know how randomness works in marathons. It's out to get you.
I've never known Spelunky to be kind, but that's also part of the fun of running it and watching it, I think. Lumi65 also sends in $50 whole. That's amazing. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Ooh, Ree sends in $15, says, hi, Kirby, here's the dono I promise. $15 for the top 50. Oh, wait.
What?
Good luck on the runs, Kirby.
Well, this is fun. Who said they hoped Spelunky would be kind? I need to curse their name a little bit.
Rich Mecca, which is a great name to curse.
Yeah, how dare you? God, you've jinxed everything. But we made it through alive, so we're all good now. We gave him 10,000 to replace a broken piece of equipment. So the reason I took a death there is because I don't have 2 bombs. You can go straight from that shortcut all the way through 2-4, but he's gonna ask for 2 bombs at the end of 2-4 in the first of 3 deliveries to unlock the Ice Cave shortcut. But right now we're using the jungle shortcut. We're gonna, you know, hopefully make quick work of this. Yes. These are bees. They're just the worst. They ruin runs. They do have a little bit of a risk-reward sort of thing. If you risk taking on the beehive, you get 4 health for killing the queen bee. But it's not really worth the time in a speed run, so I'm just trying to make it through as quickly as possible. And in that case, they're not so helpful. But this is the jungle. It's full of all new enemies and things that can kill you. You'll see some familiar sights like the purple bats flying from ceilings or the spikes below. But we've also got these brown little tiki traps that'll shoot out spikes from their sides every now and again. So the jungle is kind of the hardest area in the game. Like, you've got the mines, which is definitely difficult, but the jungle's what ruins all the beginners' runs because it's a sharp increase from the difficulty of the mines. Compared to that, we've got World 3, the Ice Caves, which you're seeing just a small teaser of right now, and that one's not too bad. Whoops. The Ice Caves aren't too bad, and then World 4 is the Temple. It's also nasty. Jungle and Temple are pretty bad. I'll be showing those off. But what I'm showing off right now is the black market. It's a little secret area in the jungle. It's got 7 shops in it. Included in one of these shops is the only item in Spelunky that will let you revive after a death. But we're not taking that item right now. It costs time to rob the shop, and we're only here until 2-4 when we're gonna make our delivery. It's 2 ropes this time, and get out of here. So I kind of want to spend a rope to go down, but then I would only have 1 more to spare, and I might need a rope later. So I spent a bomb there. I've got a couple bombs to spare because I don't need to be delivering any of them. But hopefully we're gonna make short work of this jungle. Fingers crossed. I shouldn't have said anything. I mean, Spelunky's randomly generated. I think I've mentioned this a little bit. It could be cruel, but maybe it'll be kind. So this is our second of 3 end of jungle, start of ice caves deliveries to the tunnel man. We're gonna go for our third of 3 now, and it's going to be a shotgun. So there are a few ways to get a shotgun. If you remember all those shops we saw in the black market, the shopkeepers have a shotgun. Now, you might have heard robbing shopkeepers in roguelikes is not a great idea, but we're gonna do it anyways in the name of getting a shotgun, and maybe we'll get killed by a shopkeeper, maybe we won't. We'll see. Oops. I got killed by the shopkeeper. He will blast you instantly. You do anything wrong. You bring merchandise out of the shop, you bomb his shop, you even think about looking at him in the wrong way. There are a few other ways to get shotguns, but shops are going to be the most consistent, and it's hopefully what we'll be doing in the shotgun split. You can also rob a vault, which are these things full of treasure, and a shopkeeper. You can open crates like these, and they might have a shotgun in it. What else? There's shops in the black market, as I mentioned. And there's one random level, which was guaranteed to have a shotgun in it. I'm not counting on that level showing up, but it would be nice. So I'm actually going to take this black market because I'm going to be leaving 2-4, but then I'm going to get to go through the ice caves because we'll make this delivery to have our ice shortcut, and then our next delivery is at the end of the ice caves. So it makes sense to rob the black market here to get some resources, including that revive item, so that in the next 2 worlds, in case we die, there's a way out. So this is the Ankh. It revives you on a death. If you've heard of a hell run in Spelunky, it is the mechanism that enables you to do that. But we're only going to be using it for its typical reviving right now. Hell runs are difficult and, more importantly, not what we're doing at the moment. So for those who are interested, Spelunky does have a secret 5th world called Hell, and you have to use this revive item at a specific point to get there. So, you know, it kind of takes that benefit away from you. Like, oh, you've got the revive item, but you don't actually get to use it at any mistake you make. So this is that random level I was talking about that's guaranteed to have a shotgun. It's full of undead creatures and bees because, you know, maybe the bees are undead, but there's a shotgun right here underneath that grave. So let's just sneak out of here, right between the spikes. So this is the Tunnel Man, recurring character. We delivered him a shotgun, and now he's sitting at the end of the ice caves, so we can build ourselves a shortcut to the temple. So after we leave 3-4, we're going to deliver 3 bombs to the Tunnel Man. Next up after that is 3 ropes, and then the infamous golden key delivery. So the golden key delivery is probably harder than just beating the game in one go without using the shortcuts, because the golden key is found in the mines. So you have to make a run from the mines through 3-4, all while carrying this key around. And having the key means you can't use this whip. So we've got a whip at the start of the game. It's, you know, your main tool. It's honestly better than a lot of the things you pick up if you know how to use it. That was scary. Don't try this at home. So what we're doing now is we're going to the mothership. So we're ending 3-4, but we're entering this secret area. And this secret area is actually not in the temple. Like, it's not labeled 4-1. It's full of explosives, in case you hadn't noticed. We'll take those bombs. So it's called 3-3, but it's going to dump us into another level, also labeled 3-4. It's not the exact same. It's a fresh, randomly generated level, but it's going to give us another 3-4. Ooh, well, there's that Ankh. So this is what it looks like when you die and have to respawn. Oops, took that exit a little too fast. As long as I don't do something like that during the key delivery, we should be good. It's an important delivery. It's required to complete the game. Well, required to unlock the temple shortcut. So we delivered to him 3 ropes. He's waiting at the end of 3-4 for his 3rd delivery for the temple shortcut. Over to the left is the ice shortcut. You'll have to take my word for it because we're entering the mines at the moment. So what we're looking for here is the golden key. It's going to be somewhere in the next 3 levels after the one I'm in right now. And it's normally used with the golden chest to get the Ujidai, which is this tool that lets you find the black market easier. Well, there's the key. Glad I checked. You use the Ujidai to find the black market. You use the black market to get the Ankh. You use the Ankh in that specific level to get the head jet, and you use the head jet to find your way into the City of Gold to gloss over some details there. There's that chest. It was right under where we exited. And in the City of Gold, you'll find the Book of the Dead, and then you'll fight Olmec as usual, but you'll take a secret exit. Luckily, we're not doing that today. We didn't need the golden chest, we're just taking the key, and we're gonna be on our way to 3-4. So, I mean, we've got 8 more levels to go through before we make the key delivery. I could throw it back to donations if we've got anything to show off there.
We do.
Ooh.
Let's see. 2 Confused Letters sends in $20, says, I see speedruns, I donate. Keep up the good work. Plus, I can't resist a pretty goose. See, exactly. It's all about geese with beautiful bows on them. Also, this is a long one, but stick with me here.
Okay.
$25 from Tana says, like the start of Lent marks a great opportunity to give up some things you have too much of, like money, for charity. Best of luck to all the runners. Beat those games, break those high scores, read those donations. I'm doing it. Good luck, have fun, and fund that Malala fund. Less than 3. Donation goes to picking Gwendolyn for Odin Sphere because she's definitely a Frost Fatale / RPG Valkyrie. I agree.
That was nice. Ooh. So we're making our way through the jungle, and we're actually going to slow down just a teensy bit here because we've got a vampire and we want the cape that he's wearing. So let me just kill him real quick. And I also bombed through there because this exit means you have to run all the way to the left just to get over to that exit. And we don't have time for that. We're bombing our way straight there so we don't have to enter those murky depths below. This is the last level of the jungle. Everything's going fine. It's everything. We're all good. It's fine. We don't have an item to revive ourselves, but it's going to be fine because we're just not going to die. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how roguelikes work. You just choose not to die, and then you don't. So we're in 3-1. It looks different from every 3-1 you've seen before because it's, made on the fly. But with 3 levels to go, I'm going to say nothing. I'm not going to jinx it. We're almost done. Like, once we deliver this key, we just go and defeat Olmec, and then we're golden. We are as golden as this key if we can deliver it in one piece. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I saw the UFO go into the landmine, and then I knew that it would come down probably on my head. There's nothing that's actually going to direct it to me. Like, there's no mechanic like that, but if something can go wrong, it will. So that's the Tunnel Man. This is the 9th time we've seen him this run. We delivered to him the golden key, and now we've got the shortcut to the temple. So this is the temple. It's pretty nasty. Ouch. I'm gonna grab a little bit of resources because it's kind of mean. We've got mummies there. They vomit flies. There's new enemies in every level, and we're fresh out of time to explain them. So you just get to watch them kill me in a moment, and kind of figure out what they do on the fly. Spelunky's enemies typically are like pretty easy to figure out. You watch them a few times and you can get a feel for what they do. Whew. Out of 4-2 into 4-3. This is the last real level, if you will. Because after this is the Olmec fight He's in 4-4. He's been waiting for us this whole time. And we're gonna fight him. We're gonna show him who's boss. It's me. I'm the boss, by the way. You may think Olmec is the final boss of the game. He would be the boss, but no, it's me, I promise. And I think I'm gonna go for safe strats here, just to make sure nothing goes wrong. So down at the bottom of Olmec's lair is a big pit full of lava, and we're gonna throw him into that pit. So you can let Olmec stomp his way down into that pit, but if you've got bombs, you can kind of help him along a little bit by blasting a way down for him. We're looking a little bit short on bombs. I would appreciate 5. Oh, 7, that's perfect. Love 7. Where is he? Oh, that's not cool. That's really not cool. All right, forget safe strats. We're just gonna do this and hope nothing goes wrong. Something will go wrong, by the way. I just got crushed, but that's cool. It lets me show off that we have unlocked the ice shortcut and the temple shortcut. We delivered 3 things to Tunnel Man for each of those. There they are, but we have to do another run of the temple, unfortunately. Ouch. Almost had it. Almost had it. So while I'm retreading ground that we've already been through, are there more donations? I assume people are enjoying donating to charity.
They are.
What they have to say.
And I am loving this run very, very much. It is incredibly Spelunky. I mean, every run is very Spelunky, but this one is very Spelunky. TIZ, or Tease, I think, sends in $25 and says, "Hooray for women! Hooray for speed fasts!" I'm not sure what that is. I think it's like speed breakfast or something, and I'm here for it.
Fast.
Hooray for Malala Fund! Hooray for Spelunky! And let's see. A really sweet one. Will It Work sends in $18 and says, "On behalf of Anne-Marie, beloved educator, you are all doing great work for a worthy cause. Stay frosty. Donation goes to Reader's Choice." I am going to say, hug that goat. Asmani Games sends in $25. Hello, Chris, one of my friends, says, "Hello from PAX East." See, I look away because I'm looking at donations, but now I'm missing the run through temple, and this is the fun part.
Oh, temple's the fun part. I'm down to 1
It's all
health
the fun part,
and
really.
1 bomb. It's been quite a temple. Temple's never easy, especially if you're on any sort of like pace or, you know, marathon setting, anything like that. Temple just likes to mess with you. So that's a camera. That'll let us take pictures of things. What it's not is bombs. So I'll be poking around a little bit more, hoping to find something today. Oh, I could have jumped up to that. Oh well. I've got ropes to spare, apparently. We just keep finding them. I don't think there's gonna be any bombs. I think you get to watch me do unsafe strategies again, which are always a treat, to be sure, but they're a little dangerous. Kind of implied by the name. They're not safe strats, they're unsafe strats. So I've got some ropes, which I can throw upwards and they can hit enemies. So if an enemy's above me, it might not kill me. Like that. And we're gonna call time in just a moment. Time. That's Spelunky. We unlocked all the shortcuts. We beat Olmec. All shortcuts plus Olmec. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm on in just a moment with Tetris Effects, but there's more speedruns for charity. I'd like to shout out all the Spelunkers. We keep all of our leaderboards at mossranking.com. If you feel like chatting with us or you're looking to become a Spelunky speedrunner yourself, maybe head over to mossranking.com/discord. I think that's all from me for now.
I nearly had a heart attack when that one bat flew in at the very end. It's always the bats. And I'm saying this as a goth person. I love bats, but not in Spelunky. Can't love them. So yes, stay tuned. We have Tetris Effect. Kirby703 is also going to be running that game. She is a woman of many talents, as we see. Thierry103 sends in $100 and says, please hug your goats. And I agree. Hug that goat. And Frost Fatales 2020. This is an all-woman speedrunning event benefiting Malala Fund. Malala Fund is working on a world where every girl can learn and lead. With more than 130 million girls out of school today, they're breaking down barriers that holds girls back by investing in local education activists, advocating to hold leaders accountable, and amplifying girls' voices. Sends in $5 and says, great gameplay, great commentary. Doesn't matter I've never seen if I've never seen doesn't matter I've never seen these games before. You do an amazing job making the runs entertaining. Thank you. Keep it up. I agree. Now we are ready for a little ad. Stay tuned.
So my friends and I sometimes play cricket, go out for dinner. We just sit in the garden doing nothing, which is a problem because sometimes you have to be doing your essay and you're doing nothing. I just go crazy for cricket. Like I literally scream when I see Pakistani player getting out or when they hit a six. Like I just go crazy. I would love to go to Hong Kong, Singapore, Indonesia, Argentina, maybe South Africa or Madagascar. My favorite Bollywood star is Shah Rukh Khan. He has always been my favorite Bollywood star. I think he is the king of Bollywood. But my favorite female actors have been Kajol, Deepika, but yeah, Shah Rukh Khan, all-time favorite. For me, just understanding technology, things like coding and app development and all these things is just so cool. One is Slack, which is really good for professional chit chat. There's also like a period app, which is so cool because it just tells you when your periods are gonna be, and sometimes you're completely not ready. I always carry a lip balm, my phone, a wallet. I also carry cards because I can do a few magic tricks, so I carry cards with me just in case anybody wants to see my talents. Now you have to hit the cards.
Hit the cards.
Yeah. So they fall on the floor. Yeah, you can hit them. You hit all of them. One card was supposed to be in my hand. It's okay, we can start again.
We got a quick $5 from Nivy and Bunny, who sound like delightful people just based on their names. They say, completing this took us ages, and you are just crushing it. Amazing. Poppies are the best flowers. I don't know what the poppies are the best flowers thing is, but I believe in it, and I think that that's great. Sar Chan Vol sends in $20 and says, hey everyone, you're all amazing. Thank you for speedrunning for a great cause and letting me see another whole week of speedruns. Stay awesome like you all are. Oh, it's too early in the day for me to be crying like this. Sar Chan Vol, what are you doing to me? Oh. affirmation. I think we all need that. Did you know that you can get Frost Fatales t-shirts? Yes. The answer is yes. Yes, you can. The Yeti is donating $5 per Frost. Wow. Man, I am off it today. Okay, the Yeti, as we all know, is donating $5 per Frost Fatales shirt sold to Malala Fund. You can find the shirts at theyeti.com. They're not sold to Malala Fund. They're $5 per Frost Fatale shirt sold to Malala Fund. I get that messed up every time. We're giving them money. They're very happy. Thank you very much, Yeti. Professor L sends in $30 and says, I can't believe I'm going to see a fellow female Tetris player on GDQ. I love Tetris Effect, but I still haven't done Journey Expert in under an hour. Kudos to you, Kirby. I am also really excited to see Tetris Effect. I can't believe it. Tetris Effect and Spelunky, run by the same person in the same 2-hour span. It's Christmas. It's not. It's February, but it's lovely. Meg Move for You sends in $50. I got your name right, I promise. Second try. Good as the first. Says, let's go! Put my donation towards rolling up the king, and we love Katamari. Yeah, roll up the king. Let's do that. Also, Frost Fatales and other hotfix events and shows are being brought to you by viewers like you. Your subscriptions and bits help keep the channel running for these fun events, including shows like Frost Fatales, like this, obviously, Random Number Generation, Retro Reboot, Time Capsule, Learning with Liz, which I happen to be on sometimes, and more. We very much appreciate it. Thank you all. in case you're just tuning in to Frost Fatales. This is, of course, an all-women speedrunning event that takes place the entire week. If you are also a speedrunner and would like to participate in Summer Games Done Quick 2020, submission will be open from March 4th through 14th for both runners and volunteers. That means I also have to get on the ball with that. You will be able to submit at gamesdonquick.com. So get your runs ready, get everything that you need, and then March 4th through 14th, make sure to get in those submissions. And a little reminder that we have a milestone we would like to hit. If you want to see Pokemon Snap run a little bit later in this event, that would be a total donation of 33,000. Right now, we are at 29,883. I think we can do it. I know that we can do it because Pokemon Snap is a really, really fun game, and it's really fun to watch a speedrun of. You've been waiting for Tetris Effect. That time is right now. So, Tetris Effect with Kirby703. Take it away.